Hello everyone, and welcome to Sided Conspiracies with Heyy21. I'm your host, Heyy21, and today we're delving into some of the world's deepest, darkest theories of our media. Now, you may have heard of these from the media, of course, but we're going to be delving into the third side, the truth or the lie of these theories, and giving another opinion from those people who debate on each of those normal two sides. But now we're going to give another third eye opinion of some of the darkest pop culture and media theories that some of you may know or may not know. Let's get started. Buckle your seatbelts.
This is the iPhone 6.
Poor performance in older iPhones, a regular complaint at this used smartphone shop.
Customers were starting to call in to talk about their phone slowing down and ask what could be done about it. And the short answer is there wasn't a lot that we could do to help them out there.
A class action lawsuit claimed as batteries got older, Apple deliberately released software that slowed down some phones without telling users. Now, years later, Apple is paying out more than $14 million in a legal settlement just approved by a BC judge.
I think they should pay because I remember what happened to the phones, and it was bad.
Obviously, they're being held accountable. You can't just do that. I mean, if the phone's good, the phone's good.
$14 million sounds like a drop in the bucket for a company worth $2.7 trillion. But eligible Canadians will be able to get up to $150 if they had an iPhone 6 or 7. Experts point out companies don't always explain software updates.
And when they don't really kind of advertise in advance that these might be some of the side effects that happen to address battery issues or security flaws or something, that's usually when there's people say, hang on, what's going on here?
Apple recently settled a similar lawsuit in the US, but they aren't admitting any wrongdoing in either case.
That's very normal. I've settled literally hundreds of class actions, and I've never had anyone admit they did anything wrong.
As for more recent iPhone users, Apple introduced a feature years ago that tells you whether they've slowed down a phone because of an old battery.
Alright, so our first theory on the list is Apple deliberate iPhone slowdowns. Yes, you heard me first. Apple is slowing down your old iPhones. Yes, some of you might be using the vintage iPhone X. Yes, Apple thinks the iPhone X is vintage at this point. And you're gonna have to buy a new one. That's the whole thing Apple's trying to do. Slowing down your phone so you just have to buy a new one. And a lot of the times, since your phone is so slow, you'll get so angry and you've waited for so long, you might not even pay out on a contract. You might just fully pay out your phone. Now, that's something I think they might be doing, but you just might pay the whole thing straight up at Apple and no carrier fee Apple has to have, Because I'm sure if you go for Verizon or something, they take half a cut. And Apple doesn't get all they want, even though they're a $1 trillion company. They don't need that much money. Anyway, Apple intentionally slows down their older iPhone models when a new model is released. So basically, if you have an iPhone 15 this year, when the 16 comes out next year, your 15 is going to be probably 25% slower. That's insane. It has some of the most state-of-the-art things we have now, and almost the same looking iPhones that come out next year with some cool new features, and your new iPhone 15 is going to be slowed down. Now, conspiracy theorists believe that this is done to encourage people to buy the latest iPhone. And yeah, Apple has acknowledged slowing down phones, but claims it's to preserve battery life. What? I could have the same apps on my phone for 5 years, and it's going to be the same app, and yes, it updates, but Apple's not part of that. It's just the App Store. Are you kidding me? Apple gotta stop doing this. It is true, and yeah, this is a confirmed theory, and I think it is true. Yeah, this is going to be a big deal when people find out about this, which people already know about it, but like when they know for sure, yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad. Yep. This has been a great video so far, but we're getting even darker. Now, we all can trust Google. We search on it every day with some of our most inquiries. How do I train my dog? Or like, why is my cat being so dumb? Well, Google is hiding something from you, and they are lying to you. They're lying to you. Specifically on Google Earth, they are hiding locations from you. Now, Google Earth deliberately blurs or, obscures certain locations to hide secret sites or government facilities. Like, are you kidding me? Like, we know Area 51 is, like, renamed on Google Maps, or I think Google Earth as well, I'm guessing. Like, yeah, I mean, we could see it, but, like, we know it's Area 51. We can at least see what's on that place on Earth. Like, it's our planet. We should know what's there. Nope, you're probably not seeing half of the things. Now, I could see why people would believe this, like, oh, yeah, because satellites go so fast, they gotta piece so many pictures together. No, they could piece the picture together, but they totally erase it. Like, you could be in the middle of the ocean, there could be some random island, and it's not even there. This is proven. People have gone to private islands owned by celebrities, and they're not even on Google Earth. I mean, even Google Maps as well. You can't even see the roads or anything, because I know Google Maps has, like, traffic overviews, but, like, that's insane. Now, conspiracy enthusiasts, point to areas with pixelation or distortion, speculating that they may be hiding something significant. Now, on Google Maps, if you go on Street View, people opt to have their building or house or whatnot blurred. That's, of course, you might not want your house on Google Maps or whatever if you're like a celebrity or something. That's totally understandable, but you can still see something's there. It's just like, I don't know, some quotes here. We have always relied on Google Maps to tell us some of the most important and intricate details about places, from continents right down to our very own houses on streets. But did you know that there are a number of places on Google refrains from showing to us? Never mind. That is scary. Don't trust Google sometimes, even one of the biggest companies on Earth. Our government is being a little bit suspicious, that's for sure. Alright everybody, we are getting deeper and deeper on the iceberg of some of the most crazy conspiracies. But we're getting to something that a lot of people know, but some of you might not even know, and it's honestly kind of scary when you get in depth in it because we only know the basics. Now, companies deny that they're using our phones to listen to us. I mean, come on, Apple uses, our microphone all the time for Siri. They literally have it in their terms of conditions or terms of service, whatever you want to call it. It's scary. And even in the future, Spotify might even use your face to see how happy or sad you are, to, get your personalized music. And then TikTok is, from what I know of, listening to you and eavesdropping on you. But some of the things that we use almost every day, and a lot of us use because, well, a lot of people have Facebook as well, Instagram. Yes, you heard me. Instagram is eavesdropping. Now we all know it's gonna be Instagram of all people. Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg is going to be listening to you, and I don't know why I'm doing that, but he's listening to you. And the whole thing is Instagram listens to users' conversations through their phones to deliver targeted ads. Like, they're literally using you to make money off of you. Like, come on. Like, that's like manipulating it right there. Like, they're using you to make money off of you. Just think about that for a minute. You can get an ad for some cool desk, and it's $300, and you're gonna give Instagram and the desk company $300 for some ad you saw. Now I could get for whatnot for YouTube, because you're just gonna probably just skip it anyway. But Instagram, you're scrolling, and if you see that, you're probably be like, ooh, they're targeted towards me, so maybe I should click it and buy it. Come on. But some details, some users report seeing ads for things they only have talked about but not searched for online, fueling speculation about eavesdropping. Literally, I have thought, no joke, thought of something like a penguin. I went on Instagram, this wasn't ads, but I went on Instagram and all the posts were penguins. Are you kidding me? Anyway, I've talked about stuff as well, like, oh, maybe I want to go to like Subway or something later today. It literally gave me like ads for Subway. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I get like the whole targeted thing, but like that manipulates you because you're like, oh, targeted ads. Huh. Okay, I don't care if they're listening to me of all my deepest, darkest secrets and conversations. Like, come on, like listen to your brain. Like, that's like obvious. You're getting listened to. Some more info. Instagram. Yes, literal Mark Zuckerberg. I gotta stop saying that, but like Mark Zuckerberg and his whole company said, no, we understand that sometimes ads can be so specific. It seems like we are just we must be listening to your conversations through your microphone, but we're not. We only use your microphone if you've given us permission and actively using a feature that requires the microphone. Like, if that's true. We know they're using it. I mean, come on. Like, every time you open an app, you're like, allow. Like, they're using your microphone, but they're like, no, if you don't let us use it, then of course they won't be able to use it because you said no. Well, possibly. I'm not gonna go into that, but they probably still using it. Like, that's like just dark. I don't know. I don't like it because I could be saying like something of like, oh, I want to get someone a present, and then you give your phone to someone for Instagram, and they got an ad for something you probably thought about, and it was so specific, or like some company, and maybe you, like that company like shouts out people, and you bought something from them, and then like whoever you're buying a present to finds out. That's like it ruins it. It's just, yeah, be careful out there on Instagram. With your parents sharing photos, or your friends, or your other family. I know some of you are probably doing that. Most of you are probably doing that. But yeah, Instagram's listening to you, and I know it's true, and that's what I think. If for Google Earth, they're listening to you too. Whoa, that's a whole different thing. I don't think they're listening to you, but they might if they really want to. But they are hiding locations for you, is what I meant. So yeah, those are definitely things I think are true, and that's my side about it. Alright, now we are full in the depths of the dark sea. Netflix is manipulating your viewing data. Now, I'm not someone who uses Netflix all the time, so this is going to be definitely one I gotta get convinced about. Now, yes, I did make the outline for this video, but, I gotta really go in depth in it. So, the theory is that Netflix is manipulating its viewing data and recommends to push certain shows or movies. That is very believable. And how is your TV gonna listen? Because majority of people are probably watching on Netflix. I mean, we know your phone's doing it. Of course, Netflix is going to use your phone. But like your TV, how the heck is your TV? Yes, your TV going to listen to you. I don't know. That's a whole nother video, and I'm not gonna go into that. But like, how? Your probably surround sound speaker is probably listening to you in spatial audio. That's even freakier. Oh god, well, that's a different video. Anyway, some viewers believe that Netflix inflates the popularity of certain content to promote it, regardless of actual viewer interest. Now, I'm gonna mention Spotify again in here. Literally, I know Spotify plants things throughout their playlist of like, they're called like the artists, like Sabrina Carpenter, and I know I'm just like, well, whatever, but like she is getting placed in so many playlists that don't even go in her music, like. Her music could be, I believe, is like pop, and it could be in some rap playlist. I'm like, she's not even rap, and that song is like one of her most recent songs, and has like almost 1 billion views, and it's like so annoying. No offense to Sabrina Carpenter, but like I've heard it so much. Like if she heard some of her favorite artist songs so many times, it's probably not gonna be really amusing to her. It's gonna be unamusing. That makes sense. Some more info. Netflix uses data science to provide personalized user suggestions based on viewing history and interaction data. Makes sense. Thumbnails are dynamically personalized using data collection of A/B testing to enhance user engagement. That's like what YouTube's doing, and that actually works. So YouTube's probably using some tactics, but I'm not going to go into that because this video is indeed on YouTube, and I do not want Susan Wojcicki to come after me. She's not even the CEO anymore. R.I.P. She's not dead. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, I think this is true. I mean, they have to be manipulating something. Like, I don't know. I don't think they're listening to you. That's not specifically what people are saying, but like, I mean, come on, your speakers are probably listening to you too. Oh gosh, yep, this is interesting, that's for sure. Alright everyone, we are trying to swim back up, but right now we are still in the dark sea. This joke is getting way long, but really we are getting really darker and darker, kind of, and this is definitely interesting. AI and social media freaking influencers. Excuse me, but like, what? AI is going everywhere, and it's not the worst, but some people are kind of using it a little weird. You'll see what I mean. Now, this is something I don't really know about too much because AI is getting really good. So I'm probably watching some person on Instagram who's just AI, which is kind of sad and kind of dark, but you know, whatever. The theory is some popular social media influencers are actually AI generated personas. Like, that's freaky. Like, I cannot name anyone, but like, there's so many wholesome people, but they might just be AI. Or no, most of them probably are getting manipulated from some higher power, or someone or whatever, by some AI, you know, I don't know, some AI business. It's weird. Some details on it. With advancements in AI and digital avatars, there's speculation that some influencers may not be real people, but rather sophisticated AI creations. That is freaky, and I think it's somewhat true. This is the one I'm getting on somewhat. I mean, everything this video so far has been triple-sided confirmed. Yes, it is definitely true, but this, I'm on the border of it. That's kind of like two opinions about it. But yeah, I don't know. It's for you guys to debate in the comments if you want. Don't get too rough, but yeah, it's probably true. AI is everywhere now. Alright everybody, we're still in the sea and we're drowning at this point. I'm going to keep going on with this joke. We are going to delve in now to the Starbucks name spelling, like, whole conspiracy. Now, I know a lot of restaurants are doing something for influencers and stuff like that. Like, if you have a camera, we'll give you more food. That's a whole nother video, and I know a couple companies who will probably do it. Chipotle. Yeah, some people have proved that. Yeah, so we're gonna go right into it. Starbucks baristas intentionally misspell names on cups to encourage customers to share photos on social media. Basically, that's a weird, like, thing, because you'll probably get some, like, cool, like, traction if your name's really misspelled, and you'll also get traction, too. Now, almost everybody knows this Starbucks, but maybe that's because they've done it for years, and they misspell your name. Because some people like other coffee companies, too, because there's so many. Which, go support your local coffee companies. Just, yeah, coffee I believe is amazing. I really never have coffee, but that's not part of the topic. But let's keep going. The theory suggests that these misspellings create free advertising for the brand when people post their cups online. Like, they're like giving, it's kind of like the whole like iPhone thing. Like, they're getting profit from you, but you're also getting followers too. Yeah, you're getting like 1 million likes on Instagram, and you're only probably gonna get like 1,000 followers. And you know, Starbucks is gonna get a couple likes on some cool new cup they got. I don't know. They might do it during like a brand promotion. That's weird. They probably do that during like their Christmas season. They'll misspell like some of the worst names. Like if there's like 13 spellings to your name, they'll probably misspell on the 14th. I don't know. More info. This is a quote from somewhere and someone. I don't know if everyone does this, but when I asked my manager if she does, she admitted most Starbucks employees use it as a marketing tool. The assistant manager answered, most people aren't going to post a photo for social media of a cup with their name spelled right. I just use it as a way to be funny, but now I get why people use it as a way to promote the business. Like, that's freaky. This is some random quote from a Starbucks manager. Like, that's like assistant manager, excuse me. Like, I don't know. This is freaky. Starbucks, you better explain yourself. This has to be true. I mean, come on. You gotta get that social media clout nowadays. Someone in their room is probably crying right now. I'm sorry, guys. I know some of my audience drinks a lot of Starbucks. Maybe you want to go drink from some of your local coffee shops, which you should. You should support your local coffee shops. All right. Yep. We're drowning. We're drowning. Yep, we're definitely drowning at this point. All right, everybody. That is Triple-Sided Conspiracies with me, Heyy21. This video was so fun to make. I'm sure just voicing it over right now is just a fun part. Probably editing will be too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. This means a lot to me. I'm gonna work really hard on this video. This is something I want to do like forever and ever. Just these are like topics I know about. Like most of the topics I do in my video, I'm gonna give you some news. I don't know half of them because they're so old and stuff like that. And you could tell you could tell I probably took like thousands of takes on it, and I don't know really about it. And it's mostly a script, but this one was just an outline. All right, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching this video. You may not want to trust your Instagram feed or your local Starbucks baristas or even Netflix and Spotify and Google Earth and so many things. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you want, I never say this, subscribe, put that bell notifications, whatnot. I'm going to post a lot of videos. Hopefully in the next year or so. This is a big time, but they'll be really good. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay safe out there. Bye-bye, everyone.